Good morning. How are you guys today? I think my volume's up on this. Pull it down a little bit here. There. So I wanted to join you again. I'm Steph with Steph Sassy Scrappers. And last video that I made, we talked about sorting your pictures on your phone. I'm going to take my glasses off here. And organizing your pictures into albums and putting them, deleting a bunch of them that you didn't want to get them organized so you could quickly find what you wanted on them. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about moving those pictures over to either Shutterfly or Creative Memories website to get them printed. Or you can do Walgreens or Walmart. There's just a lot of different places. You just have to decide where you want. I use Creative Memories and I also use Shutterfly. And when you put your pictures out on Shutterfly, it saves them there as well. So you have another backup. But I do highly recommend that you back them up not only, you'll have them on your phone. I suggest that you back them up on your computer. I suggest that you back them up on an external hard drive. And then if you have another online type of place like Shutterfly or something, that's good too. You always have to prepare to save them in multiple places so that you don't have the problem. Whereas if a server goes down with someplace or your phone gets broken or your computer crashes, that you have those pictures somewhere else where you can get to them as well. So most places you can either hook up an attachment like at Walmart or something and pick the pictures you want to print. Shutterfly, all you have to do is upload them into Shutterfly. And you can pick the pictures that you want to upload. So pick out your prime pictures and upload them, and then you can print them from there. Those do come in the mail. Takes a couple weeks. If you have the Shutterfly app on your telephone, you can get 4x4s and 4x6s free. Just pay the shipping, which it turns out to be about 9-10 cents or so a a picture. So that's probably about the cheapest I've found. They do not print the date on the back. They print the date that it was printed. So that's kind of a bad thing. And it's pretty much all glossy. So there's some disadvantages to that too. It just depends on you what you want. I also have a selfie Canon, Canon selfie, I guess it is, that I print a lot of my pictures here at home. I think that does a very, very good job. It's just quite a bit more expensive to purchase the ink and the papers for that. But it's great in a pinch. If I have a page that I need to get done right now and I don't have the pictures for, it's great for that. And it has an app also that you can use to make 2x3 pictures, or, even smaller, that you can use on pages. I used that a lot when I was doing my happy album and keeping my monthly. I had a monthly thing in my happy album and I wanted to put some pictures in it, but to put a 4x6 in a happy album would take up a lot of room. So I made smaller pictures and put in that. So just a few little things on printing pictures. If you need more help on how to get them printed, please let me know and I'd be glad to help you. But once you have your pictures printed, I have a bunch of them here that I have printed, but that I haven't done anything with. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you down to my tabletop here and show you something that I have found works very, very well. And I think if you talk to some of my gals that have been coming to my pizza and pictures classes on Friday night, that they agree how it's really done a great job for them and has really helped them. So basically what you want to do is you've got all these pictures and you're just going to start sorting them. What are these pictures about? Here's winter pictures of them sledding. These are this when we went out for lunch for his birthday to A&W. No, it wasn't A&W. I don't know, it was some fast food restaurant. Was not a big spender for Nana. These are pictures of them shopping. We went school shopping before school started. So you're basically just going to sort your pictures out and look at them. you're going to start by this. Here's one of the band. Here's one playing basketball. Probably have a bunch of basketball ones. Here, here, actually, he is frosting cookies for one of my classes, the blue Shutterfly class for creative memories. You know, here's another band one. Make sure that you don't have any more duplicates. You know, just all kinds. So you get the idea. Just sort them through. How you know what you have. If you have not done this for a while and you have a whole slew of pictures, I would suggest thinking about how you're going to make your albums. Are you going to make an album with all your activities for a year in it? Are you going to make an album by grandchild or by child? That's the way you're going to want to sort your pictures. I have 5 grandchildren, and I do an album for each of them. Actually, I do a lot of albums for each of them, but I do chronological album for each one. So I will take my pictures and sort them by grandchild first. And then after I get them sorted by grandchild, then I'll sort them by, you know, dates or events that happened. If you are doing just a family album, then you may want to start by month. Things that happened in January, February, March. Maybe you're doing a Christmas album. Just, you know, this was the first day that we celebrated. The second, this is, you know, maybe the preparation for it, you know. So you need to sort your pictures how you want to scrap them. So like I said, I do mine by grandchild and then chronological. And so this is one of my grandchildren. And so that's the way I would sort them out, just by event. Now, obviously, I'm got pictures printed already up until about when they started school. So then I'll take these pictures and start sorting them. And then the real wonderful thing here is Lauren Hines with Craft Some Joy. She is the top seller of Creative Memories. She does a lot of online classes, and this is something that she developed, and it's a picture or a photo folder. She calls them photo folders, but you can buy them from her site if you want, which I did to just get me started, and then you can make them. And that's what we did one night at Pizza and Pictures, is we just made a bunch of these photo folders. Basically what you do, can you see that? Is you take an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, white cardstock. Make sure it's photo safe because your photos are going to go in here. So don't just go buy some cheapy stuff. I mean, you can buy cheap stuff, but Michaels has it in Reams. I think Hobby Lobby, I bought some as well. But you're going to want to get, you know, some photo safe cardstock. And I would just get white. You could get different colors, I guess, if you wanted to sort by different, you know, grandchild, a different color. That might be a good idea. I don't know, but I just got them in white. So you have your 8.5 by 11, and then I cut it down to 10 3/4. And the reason you're going to cut that down is because when you put it in your boxes here, which you can see, I have a whole lot of them done here. When you put them in these boxes, then you can put the lid on and it's not sticking up too high. So you'll cut it down to 10 3/4, just across the top, okay? Then you're going to come over to about 4.5 inches. And you're going to drop down just about an inch and cut off the rest of it. And that just gives you this little empty area right in here so that this will stick on up and above. And you're going to put your subject and the date up here, okay? Then you're going to get out your scoring blade for your wonderful Creative Memories 12-inch trimmer. Get the scoring blade, put the scoring blade in, okay? You're going to score at 6.5 up and down. So this is at 6.5 from the left side. or 2 inches over from the right side, whichever. Okay, you're going to score there. And then you're going to score horizontally at 5 inches from the bottom. 5 inches from the bottom. Okay. So you'll have 2 scoring marks, and then just bend them, really good. Get them so they'll bend well. You're going to take the 2-inch one and fold in, and the 5-inch one and fold up. So you have this photo folder. Now, the cool thing about this, you say, well, I've got these little things that I put in there and I divide my pictures up. Well, the cool thing about this is when you open it up and turn it sideways, you basically have your pictures for your 2-page spread. Okay. So if I was going to do one on, I don't know if I have enough here. Just save some of these pictures out, didn't I? I had them out here. Okay, so this is when we went shopping for school supplies. So I'm going to look at these pictures. Okay, so here we were. That was in the store. Here we're carrying them out. Whoops, here we're pushing them out. There we're putting them in the car. I think this was getting when we got shoes for them. And this is when we had lunch. Okay, so those are my pictures. I'm going to put on this side of my 2-page spread when we were shopping at Walmart. Looks like, here's what we got in the cart. Here's the things we're pushing out. And here's putting them in the car. Okay, so that's what this side of my 2-page layout is going to be. This side's going to be, well, we went and had lunch. And then after lunch, we went to the mall, outlet mall, and bought new shoes type of thing. Okay, and that's going to go on this side. So I have 5 pictures that I'm going to put on a 2-page layout, and I've got them exactly how I want them. I'll put back to school shopping, the date that we went, and any other little items. Maybe I have an embellishment that I know of that I bought. Oh, I have this back to school embellishment that I bought, a year ago. Maybe I'll write that right here. Use all pencil on this, because if you can see real closely, you probably can't see real closely, but I've used this before. Once you've used the pictures, you can erase it all and use them again. Okay. Let me see if I can find one that I already have marked on here for you, so you can see how. I can't find one right now. Should have had that out. Oh, wait a minute. I'm seeing one. Okay. So here's one, back to school, August of 2022 that I did. And I think this is Breeze, my granddaughter. So I put on here, single page done, getting on the bus. So I already did a single page of her getting on the bus. And here's some more shopping things. So I need to do this 2-page spread. Those are kind of the same pictures, aren't they? 2-page spread to go along with that single page that I already did. And that also reminds me that somewhere here I have a single page done already of her getting on the bus. I tend, because of my business, I tend to make pages and then I put pictures on them to show, and then sometimes I kind of get out of order. But what you need to do then, after you put your pictures, you sort them and you put them in your photo folders. You write on it. And maybe I have, like, if I have basketball pictures here, I'm going to end up with a ton of basketball pictures, because I like to take lots and lots and lots of basketball pictures. So, well, of all sports. But so anyway, what I like to do is then sort them out a little bit more, be a little bit more particular. And I need to even do this more, be a little bit more particular on which pictures you're going to put in the book. Okay. And then if I have a bunch of them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on the front of here, instead of maybe single pages done, I'm going to put peekaboo pockets, because I'm going to need more room than I can put on a 2-page spread. So I'm going to add some peekaboo pockets to add extra ones. So then once you get that done, then you're just going to come over to your box, and we have these boxes, and you're just going to put them, I don't know if you can see or not, but you're just going to put them in here by order, camping, all the different things. And there's 3 different boxes in each one of 3 smaller boxes in each one of these bigger boxes. So like this is Breeze. Okay, so this, I have all of hers all sorted here. So when I get ready to do watermelon and softball, all I have to do is pull this out, and I have them all in chronological order. And here's the pictures that I need. I've got 3 over here. And maybe what I want to do is put 1 over here and 3 over here. Maybe I didn't do that quite right. Oh no, I got 2 over here. So the pictures are sorted out, all ready to go on page. If I have watermelon paper, I got it made, don't I? Just sort them, put them in the folders, and put them right in the thing. And you've got it all ready to go. You can take just this then, or sort it through and decide exactly how many pages. I'm going to have 2 pages here, 2 pages here, 2 pages here. If I do have one that I don't have a lot of pictures of, I'll put single on here, and I'll just have 1 page, and then I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that. See, and here's another one that I wrote on. So this is when we went to the zoo. And I have zoo entrance photo is on my phone. Look for blank part paper and more pictures on my computer. So I don't have very many pictures in here, but I know that I have these other pictures that I can print to go with this. So that just gives me some, ideas of what to do and things that I don't miss, because I'm constantly buying things and putting them somewhere, and then I forget that I have them. And then after I do the pages, then I find it. So that gives you a good hint that way. But anyway, so you can just take these, decide, if you're going for a day crop, let's see, usually I can get 10 pages done in a day, may say, or whatever, 10 2-page spreads. So I would just pick out, like 8 or 10 of these. Just take that many with me, not the whole thing. Just take that many with me, figure out which papers I want, and then I might put them in a simple sleeve, take some of my power folders, power project folders, that kind of thing. And it's back to school here. Got to put it back in the right place, and do some things so I don't have to haul quite so much stuff with me when I go to my crops. Okay. But this is an excellent way to sort your pictures, to get them all set up so they're ready to scrap really quickly. It does take a little bit more work up front, but I think when you're out on a crop, it will really save you a lot of time. Okay. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I don't do a lot of videos yet, but I'm working on it. And I'd sure like to help you get your pictures onto pages. And the next session is going to be some ways that we can sort out the papers and the embellishments and everything, put them together for a crop, and also a kind of a secret on kind of making some pages up ahead of time and seeing what you've got going there. So it will help you save time and effort and a lot of hauling. So I will unpin myself here. And then I will tell you that I would be more than happy to help you in any way that I can to get started in scrapbooking. I am going to be having a beginner scrapbook class in Ames at the Panera Bread store some evening. I'm not exactly sure yet what evening, but it will be $5, and you'll come and you'll make a page and maybe a card and maybe a border. We'll have to see exactly how many we have coming and stuff. But just for people to just get started and see, it's really easy. It isn't hard at all. But starting with your pictures is the best way to start. So anyway, I hope to see you soon. And if you need to get in contact with me, it's stephsassyscrappers@gmail.com. See you later. Bye-bye.